Hello, dear Sphere. My name is Squid, and I apologize for the absence. I will be talking about that at the end of the video. Firstly, however, the main point, which all began when I started getting these ads for Booker Law PLLC, and well, I'll just let it speak for itself.
If you use Steam, the PC game platform, you could be entitled to hundreds or even thousands of dollars in compensation. That's because the makers of Steam were sued in a class action for their illegal monopoly over the PC games market.
Now, of course, this caught my attention as I am an avid user of Steam, especially with claims of Steam being a monopoly over the gaming scene that amuse me, as I've unfortunately used Steam's competitors, such as the Epic Game Store and EA's app, as prominent examples. I must say, upon doing further research, Booker Law feels rather sketchy. The YouTube channel is less than 2 months old, and the case has been going on for nearly a year now. Googling Booker Law PLLC only takes you to their website, with every other search result being a different LLC. You also use the Booker Law name. Their website itself seems rather box standard, mostly just repeating information from the ad. However, checking the contact information provides an address which was missing in the previous Google search. Probably for good reason, as the address leads to a strip mall in New York with no sign of a Booker Law. Running this site through Scam Advisor deems BookerLawFirm.com as suspicious, with a website age of only 2 months old. An address not actually in Albany, New York, but rather in San Francisco, California, which takes us to a rental office building. So all in all, Booker Law Firm is rather sketchy. However, the lawsuit they were talking about is real. It all started back in May of 2021 when Wolfire Games filed an antitrust lawsuit against Valve, claiming that Valve used a combination of written and unwritten rules to enforce control over developers, influencing how games, even non-Steam enabled ones, are sold in price. However, you're probably wondering what caused Wolfire to begin this crusade against the evil monopoly Valve. According to Wolfire's blog post of May of 2021, they say that other store competitors were offering lower commission rates than Valve and planned to provide their game Overgrowth at a lower price to take advantage of lower commission rates. However, upon telling Valve of their plan, Valve said that if they do so, they will remove their game from Steam, which leads to the lawsuit. However, I personally think Valve is in the right here, as this would fall under Steam's price parity clause, which ensures that a publisher can't sell their game on their platform at a better price. This isn't just a Valve thing, however, but is everywhere in both the video game and larger markets. It's why for years AAA video games were all sold at $60 on release, until recently when they all started to sell for $70. Of course, the price parity clause can have negative effects on the consumer, like when Switch ports of games get the full $70 treatment when they first come on the platform despite being released years prior. However, ironically, price parity clauses help prevent monopolies as they prevent large companies like Amazon from undercutting competition at a loss to drive them out of the market. In any case, the original lawsuit was dismissed in November 2021, with Judge John Kugner siding with Valve. However, in May of 2022, the same judge allowed an amendment version of the complaint to move forward. According to Judge Kogner, in the original 2020 lawsuit, he compared Law's marketing control to that of brick-and-mortar establishments, such as GameStop. However, the new complaint dictated over Valve's control over the PC market, and if they were using said control to force publishers to have to go through Steam. This current lawsuit is still ongoing. Now, you may be wondering, what does this have to do with me? Why am I getting ads claiming I can get compensation from Valve's illegal practices? Well, as a consumer, the court has dictated that if we want to pursue Valve, we'd have to go through arbitration, which is a more private affair than going to court. Currently, Ziegler LLP and Mason LLP want to represent Steam users and prepare their claims for arbitration. I do want to say that although both Ziegler and Mason seem to be very reputable LLPs, I still would recommend extreme caution when signing up for either of them, and make sure you thoroughly read whatever agreement is sent your way. For the channel updates, you might have noticed that most of the videos are no longer listed on the channel. The reason I made those Let's Plays was because I got burned out on a project that I was and still currently am working on. It's far bigger than any of my previous videos, and was just a bit too much when I had little experience working on projects of that size by myself. However, I still wanted to keep posting new content to the channel, so I made those Let's Plays. Now, however, I feel like those videos are too low quality for what I want for this channel. If anyone wants to launch them for any reason whatsoever, I am willing to relist this playlist. However, no new videos will be made for either series. On the bright side of things, I've started live streaming on Twitch every Wednesdays and somewhat regularly on Fridays/Saturdays. So if you want to watch content similar to the Let's Plays, that's where you can go to watch them. I'm still working on the original project, but it'll be more on the back burner for a while. With all that being said, there's nothing more to say, but goodbye for now.